It's the Best of the West Poker Challenge.
Come on.
Wow. 190 players have been eliminated.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
10 players remain to battle for the trophies and the big money prize.
That's how you win the tournament, sir.
Northern Quest Resort and Casino presents the Best of the West Poker Challenge, the largest added purse tournament in the Great Pacific Northwest. Hello, everybody. Jim Brinson, along with poker analyst Anthony Fedeli. 10 players remaining for the top prize and the big money.
A little bit about how we got here. We started with 200 players in 2 flights of 100 players each, playing down to 40, combining those 2 flights into 80 players, playing down to 20. We finished 2 semifinal rounds of 10 players each, whittled down to 5, and what a great bunch of players we got here. 10 players left for our final table.
Let's highlight Trav Green and John Nugent.
Trav Green, our overall chip leader, heading into the final table, played a little conservatively. In the semifinals, look for him to switch gears and get aggressive.
And how about these 2 players, Al Lohner and Sean Carmel?
Al Lohner, second in chips, coming into the final table. He made quite a tear at the end of semifinal number 2. But don't forget about Sean Carmel. Very unpredictable player. Look for him to make some serious bluffs. Renault here with pocket 8s. Blinds starting out here at 4,000 and 8,000.
Al Lohner gets out of this hand. Trong does the same.
Second, first, second, and third. And so you got to be
Yes.
second, first.
And there's Carmel from the small blind, calling with ace-3 suited. Trav Green also in this hand with ace-4 offsuit.
Yeah, Kevin McBee, I'm a lucky.
And the flop, a 7 and a pair of deuces.
3 or 4.
At 22,000.
I call.
Call.
Trav Green, second to act after the flop, he bet.
Heads up.
That gets Carmel out of the way. Jack of hearts on the turn, no help. Green still looking for an ace here.
I'm gonna try that on my poker someday.
I don't trust it.
It's rigged. Rigged.
I dabble.
Both players check, and with a 10 of diamonds on the river, let's see what Trav Green has up his sleeve here.
I don't like that.
The only way he's going to win is if he can buy it off of Renault.
And that's what he's going to try to do.
Two players.
So now, Renault, even though he does have the winning hand, still has to make a major decision. This one might take a while.
This is a tough call for Renault. And he gives it up.
Get in.
Trav Green has bought the pot from Renault.
So he picks up 38,000 chips in that pot, does Green.
Might have been the best. Who knows?
And Renault had the hand won.
And Green, like I said, trying to switch gears and get a little more aggressive than he was in the semifinal here.
Option.
No way.
Well, Renault again with pocket 8s.
Really?
2 players.
Green got out of the way. 3, 7, queen on the flop.
I know. I understand.
Check, check.
Both players check.
5 for the turn card.
Skulls with a straight draw. And the 2 on the river's going to give the hand to Renault if he can stay in it again. Skulls paired his 2s on the river there.
I call.
Call.
Renault called immediately after Skulls put out a bet.
Pair of 8s are good.
And Renault's going to take this pot.
Now Steve called.
So the first time Renault's pocket 8s, he had the best hand, but he couldn't hang on to it. This time it works out for him.
It's amazing how that happens.
Yeah.
And he likes it, too. As they say, I'm back in the game.
Should have called that 50.
And these players are playing for $40,000 in first place prize money.
All the players we saw eliminated in our semifinals went home with $1,800, and cash goes up from there.
King 9, say that.
Raised to 35,000.
Well, Renault is back in with a ace-9 suited.
Here's our first look at Kai Trong here at the final table.
Better pack a lunch. Might be here for a while Kai decides.
And Kai looks like he has pushed all in here with ace-jack offsuit.
Say all in now.
All in. All in and called.
Good call.
Renault makes the call.
141,000.
I hate that 9.
You don't like that.
Can I walk away from the table? Is that okay?
They won't do anything to you.
Is that okay? I don't want to slope.
He can't stand to watch. Queen 10 jack off the flop.
Well, that gives Trong a pair of jacks. Renault also with a straight draw here.
Hey Kai, come back. You're gonna like what you see here.
Especially now with trip jacks.
He still doesn't know.
It's on a river, pedal.
Yes. 3 jacks.
4 on the river. Gives Trong the hand.
141.
Trong will double up through Renault, and now Renault is short stacked at the table.
Nice hand.
I thought you King 9, not ace 9.
And Kai's 11 life right now.
And you got to hand it to Renault, though. He's been involved in a lot of hands here. He's
141.
trying to force the action.
141.
Just didn't work out for him that time.
Yeah.
I hope I crack aces.
Yeah.
Knopf sitting on a pair of 3s.
Touche.
Totally.
Who doesn't?
Raised to 40,000.
Jason Knopf puts in a raise. We saw him in the semifinal lose quite a few big hands and battle his way back quite a
All
few
in.
times. And Renault, again, picking up good cards. Ace-king suited, he moves all in.
79,000.
Trong checks out. Carmel does the same.
How much is it?
79,000.
Subtract 1.
Called.
First 10.
All right. Turn them over, please.
So Jason Knopf calls with pocket 3s. And this is a true race. Small pocket pair with 2 overs. Queen, 4, king on the flop gives Renault a pair of kings. He's way ahead in the hand now.
Great diamond. It's a sick card.
I'd like a diamond TV, right?
Yeah.
Just bring it.
Would make it a good one.
All right.
Nice hand.
Boom, shakalaka.
Back in the game.
And a 10 of spades on the river gives Renault a flush.
Back in the game.
And Renault again doubles up.
He knows it too. Picks up 97,000 chips.
Nice hand.
Scholes here, waking up with Big Slick offsuit.
Raise. Down here.
Oh.
Time.
I thought you folded.
Well,
Did you?
I kind of did.
Oh, you did. Okay. I apologize.
So Scholes puts in a
Raise to
raise.
48,000.
You want me to double out?
One more double.
Nugent is out of this hand. Al Lohner, pair of queens.
How much you got left? 170. Got anything behind you? Or just the little guys? Yep. I'm all in.
All in.
Lohner moves all in after asking for a chip count from Scholes.
All in for about 440,000.
Yeah, I got a little stack back there.
Okay.
7-5 offsuit. This is the kind of
About
hand that
460.
Carmel likes to play.
Forgot I was in the hand, guys. My bad.
But not this time.
I put him right when I Wow.
Trav Green gets out of the way as well.
I'm going to call.
All right, you got a call.
Scholes is making the call here, which is going to put him at risk.
Just what?
Oh, nice hand.
3-8 queen off the flop.
That completes the set for Lohner. Scholes is going to have to catch a jack and a 10,
No, Al's ahead.
and that's it. Lohner has eliminated Scholes from the tournament.
So he is the first to depart the final table.
You would have got all in anyway. Good luck.
Hey, John, see if we get everybody slide.
All right, I don't play very many hands. I kind of thought maybe I pushed you off of it.
No, but let's slide.
Would have been more fun with Lyle.
already up to the side of my camera. He's already off on his side.
Let's go to our man on the floor, Doug Clark.
Randy Scholes, the first one to leave. I mean, it was pretty exciting play. What happened?
Well, I just had a big hand. I put in a big raise and got called. I put him on an under pair, and I was right, and took a chance on 2 overs, and he flopped a set and knocked me out of here. So
You must be pretty happy about the money and the games.
I'm happy about the game. This is my first time playing this tournament, so it's turned out pretty well, and I'm happy to make the final table.
Yeah.
Well, nothing. It's a tough place to get to, and hey, I'm going to try it again.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
The top of the chip count is Al Lohner, 696,000, as we continue at the final table. The Best of the West Poker Challenge is brought to you by Northern Quest Resort and Casino. It's all about the journey. And by Western Gambling Journal. That's what everybody's playing for, those trophies, and of course, the big prize money that comes with it. Back on the final table. 1 player has been eliminated. 9 remain.
Okay, raised.
Trav Green putting in a raise with Jack 8 suited.
Coach doesn't want any part of this one. Now over to Nugent. And he checks out as well.
Yes.
Sowards makes the call from the big blind with pocket deuces.
Heads up.
Pair of 8s and a queen off the flop.
That gives Trav Green trip 8s. Dangerous hand for Sowards with 2 pair now.
That's 50,000.
Sowards comes out with a big bet after the flop.
Trav Green continues the play.
Check.
6 on the turn.
Both players check, and a king of diamonds on the river.
Check.
Trav Green's going to bet it out.
Gonna bet 73,000.
Let's see how Sowers responds.
And he gives his hand away. That second check from Sowards was just the information Green needed to know about his hand.
And Trav Green is the subject of our Western Gambling Journal profile.
Did my undergrad at Central, and then I went and got my doctorate at Eastern. And after that, just been working and doing physical therapy. My wife, she's a physical therapist as well. We met in PT school. A lot of it for me is making sure I'm hydrated, eating good food, and just really trying to take it one hand at a time. I really don't come into it, with a set plan. Kind of play as I go with each different table that I'm at. For the most part, I like to take an aggressive approach to the game, see if that works. Doug, it's really about chip management for me. I really have no problem moving my stack around and trying to get those blinds when they start going up. It's really no secret. I've been playing all kinds of stuff on the tables, and it's really about chip management. And with those blinds going so high, you really got to gobble those up when you can.
I don't know, did John talk to you?
Well, Trav Green is quite skillful at chip management. We saw him build quite a commanding lead over the first 2 rounds of this tournament. As here we see Jason Knopf going all in with King 8 offsuit.
Adam Coates sitting on a pair of queens.
He calls right behind him.
Insta call, but I had to look back again. Okay, sure, totally.
So Jason Knopf is at risk here.
117,000 all in for the King 8, pocket queens.
Have nightmares on that one.
Jason Knopf has been in this situation many times in the semifinal. Let's see if he can survive here.
King 8 is all in at risk.
And the flop delivers another queen and a pair of sixes.
That gives Coates a full house, queens full of sixes. And the 7 on the turn is going to do it. Coates has eliminated Jason Knopf.
I know, I was like, dead button, small and big.
I was like, I'm getting owned. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Was that the button?
So I think we moved up 900, right?
To about 9,000.
Well, Jason, watching you the last round and this, you were constantly struggling that last round and always under attack. It seemed like that, but you kept pulling through. Finally, it caught up with you.
Had no chips. I was short stacked all day and just had to try and get my chips in good. And I got lucky a few times and made it to the final table. And next time.
Does that get pretty tiring after a while?
Yeah, I'm drained. I could use a nap actually, but what do you do?
Well, you play like a really good guy, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the chip count, Trav Green continues to be the leader, but the real story here is Adam Coates moving all the way into 4th position after he eliminated Jason Knopf and collected that big pot.
My 2 cards equal 20.
Fantastic.
Blinds have been bumped up to 10,000 and 20,000 now. Adam Coates here with pocket sixes. John Nugent with wired queens.
$142,000 re-raise.
So Nugent coming in heavy with those queens.
Nugent wanting to put in a big enough raise to get the button and the blinds to fold here. Dean Sowards, ace-10 offsuit, decides to push all in.
161,000.
You don't have to call.
Al Lohner doesn't want any part of this hand. He checks out.
That's enough to get Adam Coates to get out of the way.
I was going with this one.
So only about 20,000 more for Nugent to make that call. Sowards is now at risk.
Cards out on the flop, a 7, queen, and deuce.
That completes a set for Nugent. Sowards is going to have to catch runners here. That gives Sowards a nut flush draw. And the deuce of hearts on the river is going to end Sowards' tournament. Nugent takes him down with a full house, queens full of twos.
And Sowards now joins Doug Clark.
I've been looking at that shirt all day long. I don't know whether to salute it or, put it up the flagpole. What's the story on that?
That's my fave. I wear flag shirts, support the troops, support my wife who's a vet, and I have, like I say, I've got a dozen flag shirts, and I wear them whenever I can.
Well, good for you, man. Did you have a good time in this tournament?
Great time.
It looked like you were a little short stacked there at the end, trying to fight your way out.
Didn't catch enough cards at the end. I made a few bad bets.
Well, did you have a good time as far as you want to come back?
I think so.
All right.
I do.
Okay. Well, take care, man.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Trav Green continues to be the chip leader, but John Nugent has moved into the number 3 spot. Keep your eye on him. Welcome back to the Best of the West Poker Challenge. As the main table continues to whittle down to see who will be our big winner.
It just slips right out of your hands. Yes.
And the blinds now at 15,000 and 30,000.
Kai Trong here with King-Queen offsuit. Looks like he came to play this hand.
Raise to 60,000.
Trav Green folds. Adam Coates as well gives up 3-2.
Here's John Nugent, playing extremely well.
Nugent in the blind here.
Do we get a break after this lap?
After this? Yeah.
Already complaining. What's that? Complaining already? I got a small bladder, dude. Call.
Called. Heads up, 2 players.
And he calls Kai Trong's raise.
Eight-5 ace on the flop.
That gives Nugent a nut flush draw, and he bets out at it big.
200,000.
That's way more than enough to put Trong all in. And Kai Trong gets out of the way.
Nugent collecting another pot, increasing his chip count.
What's that? Me and John have to have a little conversation. After this starting. Can I just listen in? The mad genius.
Kai Trong with 4s and short stacked.
It looks like you're just taking a little snooze. Yeah.
And once again, his deliberate style, nothing changes.
My pillow? I'll get 6. Travis wants a pillow. Travis wants a pillow.
And he decides to make his move.
All in for Kai Trong.
117,000.
Double up, John.
And he's run into a brick wall here with Trav Green picking up wired kings.
I don't know if I want to see something here or not. That's how sick you are.
Trav Green pushed all in basically just to get Nugent out of the way.
Turn him over, please. Kings, fours.
Looking for a knockout punch. Now, the last time that Trong got up and walked around, he won.
7 and 2 5s on the flop. 9 on the turn. Trong's going to have to catch one of the 2 remaining 4s in the deck here. And a 6 of spades on the river is going to do it. Trav Green has eliminated Kai Trong.
I have straight on the river.
So with Trong's departure, 6 players now remain on the final table. Here's our Doug Clark.
Well, Kai, you put up a great fight. You had some of the most amazing laydowns and thoughtful play I've ever seen. How do you feel you played?
Well, I have last hand. I have pocket 4, so the blind going up, and I almost fold that hand, but I think it's blind going up, so still got like 15 minutes. So then I tried the first all in that hand, and he got pocket king, and well, I try my best now.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Take care.
Chip count still has Trav Green on top, Nugent in second position, then it's Lohner, Carmel, Coates, and Renault.
John Nugent here with pocket jacks.
120.
Is it 120?
120.
120.
Renault quickly out.
All in.
And Lohner announcing all in with ace queen offsuit.
505 plus 525.
Got a good hand. Wasn't making a move.
Al Lohner really forcing the action.
Al Lohner just sitting there like a statue, doesn't want to give any information away to our poker pro, John Nugent.
And he's fishing right now, too.
Call.
And he's going to jump in feet first.
Lohner has Nugent covered in chips, so Nugent's going to be at risk here.
Moving up the pay scale, fellas.
A lot of chips on that table right now.
Just watch him play. All that ego.
Okay, 445,000 is the all-in.
Get him move.
And the cards come out on the flop. 9-5 queen.
Not what Nugent wanted to see. Ace on the turn as well. Lohner with 2 pair here. And that's going to do it.
John Nugent gets bumped out.
Over 900,000 in chips in that one pot for Al Lohner.
Make sure that just to show you. So.
No, I can see.
Sean, what do you do with ace king right
5 players are now left at the table. Let's check in with our man on the floor, Doug Clark.
Now, John, I know you're thinking that's a bad break, but based on the fact, from our poker knowledge, and we can see the cards, you pretty much had to play that hand.
Well, I kind of got pot committed. To be honest, I thought about laying it down. I kind of figured we were in a race. I actually had a slight favorite going into when I put them all in. I was a slight favorite. You know, he flopped his queen and hit the ace, and so what do? The blinds were going up. Had to make a move.
Yeah, you looked like you were being pressured, but and you had jacks, and he didn't have a pair, but didn't hold up.
Yeah, jack's the 4th best starting hand there is in poker, and you know, what do you do when the blinds are going where they are? So.
You played a great tournament. You've won some money. You got to be proud.
Yeah, we'll be here next year. Northern Quest does a great job, so we look forward to it.
All right, cool, John.
5 players remain at the Best of the West Poker Challenge at Northern Quest Resort and Casino. We'll be right back. Northern Quest Resort and Casino, Best of the West Poker Challenge, and 5 players remain at the final table.
Al Lohner decides to fold his 9-8 offsuit. Carmel with an ace-3 offsuit. And he's pushing all in.
I'll call.
And Trav Green calls immediately.
360,000.
Adam Coates decides to fold.
Just got an ace. Nice hand.
Trav Green's hand is in dominating position here. 6, queen, king on the flop. 4 clubs on the turn.
Feels like I need a 3. Good game, guys.
Carmel was looking for a 3 only on the river, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, good playing with you.
I'll call you later.
Trav Green takes out another player, this time Sean Carmel, eliminated from the final table.
Nice hand, dude. Thank you. Sean, you were a fighter. I mean, it's been so much fun watching you play because you were like under attack and you kept winning and coming back. And
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, I had a great time. Yeah. I mean, super fun. I mean, great value. It's got to be the best tournament around as far as value. And our group stayed at the new hotel. It was beautiful. So, yeah, we had a great time. Great time.
And you're walking away with some money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. It was really fun.
Well, it's great watching you play, and congratulations,
All right.
man.
Thanks a lot.
Well, Trav Green stays at the top of the chip count.
Trav Green putting himself into a commanding lead for the top spot in this tournament.
Me neither.
Huh?
Me neither, Al.
Adam Coates with a
Raise
king,
all
queen,
in.
and is going all in.
280.
Yeah, roughly.
Oh, hang on.
It's 290 altogether.
290.
Yeah, 290,000.
Al Lohner looking at queen 10 suited here. With only 4 players left at this table, the blinds come around a lot more often.
Now at 20,000 and 40,000.
650.
So our initial hand selection is going to get a little
Calls
bit
the
less conservative
290,000.
here.
We got an all-in and a call. Table 1.
I got 2 big cards. Is all I got.
We're probably chopping them. Oh.
No, we're not chopping.
Adam has king, queen offsuit. Flop is ace.
5 king ace for the flop.
I guess I need a jack.
Lohner's picked up an inside straight draw.
Jack or
Coates
running
ahead
diamonds.
with a pair of kings.
9 of diamonds on the turn.
Jack or a diamond.
Or a diamond.
9 of diamonds on the turn gives Lohner a straight flush draw. A queen on the river is not going to do it. Coates is going to double up through Al Lohner.
So there's 3. What was it?
It was 290.
No, that's all good. That was quite a sweat on the turn. I was like, queen or a 10 or a king 9.
Adam Coates is the subject of our Western Gambling Journal profile.
Stupid call. Stupid.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, like honestly, my buddy talked me up to come out here and play this. There's 200 people. It's Best of the West. This is the first year I've heard of it. And yeah, because the casino's adding like $50,000. I mean, we saw that it was worth the road trip out here and, you know, come play for some cash. Obviously, the hotel's nice. Checking out the casino, awesome. Probably about 5 years. 5 years playing. I've been dealing for about 6 years, but because of the economy, kind of out of a job. Like no one shows up to play poker at where I work, so kind of on my own.
How about that for a story?
Yeah, Adam Coates is a dealer back home in Seattle of his hometown.
I call.
Okay, all in.
And he's pushing all in again here with
Sorry about that
3-2 offsuit.
Nice, man. Nice call.
Renaud making the call.
You do that with my
Mike
chip.
didn't make that sound good.
I'm sorry in advance.
Coach having Renaud covered in chips, so Renaud's going to be the one at risk here.
205,000.
205.
205,000.
There's 200.
Sorry in advance.
Renaud's going to have a walkabout. Queen, Jack 9 for the flop.
Renaud's picked up a straight draw here. A 2 on the turn gives Coates a pair.
Time now.
And the 6 on the river is going to do it for Renaud.
Great playing with you, buddy.
God,
So 2 quick hands. Coates has eliminated 2 players.
Has to be done.
That works.
It's got to be done.
2-3.
Good job, bub.
It's the best hand I've seen all tournament.
Oh, come on, you had king.
Guys are in the top 3 now.
Joker.
4,700. We'll have one more hand at this level, and then we'll go up to 40,000.
So now we're down to 3 players.
One more hand at this level.
It's just been amazing watching the scrapes you've been in, back and forth and laydowns and all that, and then to end up with a pair of 2s. It's something cosmic.
You know what, really, when it boils down to it, I'm very fortunate that, you know, I made it to this far. I didn't pick up any hands all day, none. I folded 99% of all my hands just trying to survive, and finally I get it in with a bad play by my opponent, and, you know, the guy gets purely lucky. I mean,
You must feel pretty tired by now.
you know, as much poker as I play, I'm kind of used to the grind, and it was a real grind today, and there's nothing you can really do, you know, when a guy makes a move on you. And I read him. I figured the guy was putting a move on, and he wanted to put his tournament at stake, and I was happy with what I saw. So there's nothing you can do about it. You know, on to the next tournament in Vegas here this week, and another WPT event or whatever, and just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah, I'm not really happy with it, but I'm grateful that I made it this far. You know, I just sat back and let everybody play around me, and I moved way up the chain, and I am grateful for that. You know.
Well, congratulations. You're a great player to watch. Cool.
So the chip count with 3 players remaining. Trav Green continues to have that commanding lead, and then Adam Coates and Al Lohner are in 2nd and 3rd place respectively.
I'm all in.
Trav Green from the button announcing he's all in with ace-2 offsuit.
1,600,000.
Call.
Call.
And Al Lohner makes a call. This is a huge hand.
Ace deuce offsuit.
3, Jack 9 on the flop.
Al Lohner at risk here, but he's ahead in this hand right now.
5 spades on the turn. Oscar gut shot straight.
So Green now picking up a gut shot straight draw there.
We'll play if the board will not bear. 6 of spades on
And the 6 isn't going to do it. Al Lohner's kicker plays, and he takes down this pot.
And that's going to be a major hit to Trav Green.
500,000.
Al Lohner taking almost a third of Trav Green's chips away and pushing him closer to the chip lead.
500,000.
And how many times do we talk about that, Anthony, where one pot can either make or break you?
Well, when you're down to 3-handed, that definitely is true.
over $1 million chip.
So the Best of the West Poker Challenge continuing at Northern Quest Resort and Casino. Trav Green with a slim margin now over Al Lohner and Adam Coates in the 3rd spot. Welcome back, Northern Quest Resort and Casino, the Ponderay Pavilion, and the final table with 3 players remaining.
Here we see Trav Green on the button again, first to act before the
Raise,
flop with King
200,000.
10 offsuit. He puts in a big raise.
Pass.
Coach checks out of that
120,000
hand.
more to call.
That leaves Al Lohner with Queen Jack suited in the big blind here.
want 20 more. That's correct.
And Al Lohner makes the call.
8-4-9 for the flop.
Lohner with an inside straight draw.
I'll be first when you're ready. Check.
250.
250,000.
Al Lohner checked, and Trav Green announces a bet of 250,000.
Is this another scare tactic? We've seen it work a couple of times for Trav Green.
We've seen Trav Green in late position with people checking into him. He bets out aggressively and gets them to fold.
Go.
Pass.
And he did it again. He was ahead in the hand that time, though.
But he doesn't know that.
Not yet.
Again, another aggressive play by Travis Green. And after an exchange of blinds, we move ahead now in the action.
Trav Green again on the button here.
All in.
All in.
He's going all in with king, queen suited.
About 700,000.
Adam Coates folds from the small blind. And Al Lohner picking up pocket threes here.
About how much?
Well, this is a big showdown between these two. We've seen Travis Green have success by bluffing his way through. Will it work again? We'll see. Al Lohner taking an awful lot of time on this one.
Al trying to figure out how many chips he'd be left with if he called here.
Call. Call.
He's going to jump in feet first.
Okay, turn him over, please. King, queen, pocket threes.
7, ace, 8 on the flop. Trav Green's tournament is at stake here.
Royal draw.
The 10 on the turn gives Green a royal flush draw.
Sickest card in the deck.
Well, it's all going to come down to the river card. And it's out, and it's a 4 of clubs, and that is going to knock Trav Green out of the tournament.
Trav Green, an amazing run in this tournament. Dominated most of the time up until the last couple hands, and he ends up placing third.
Al Lohner did not back down. We saw him back down from Trav Green on previous hands, but this one, he decided to play it out and go for it, and look what happened.
It paid off.
Travis, amazing. I mean, you did everything you could. You played the right moves, but the cards, they just did not turn up.
Yeah, didn't happen for me, but hey, had a good time and, made, I don't know, 10,000, something like that. But, like I said last year, you guys run a great tournament. Going to come back next year and have a good time with it. So.
Well, you're an incredible card player, and your grandpa is too. And just watching you play, you made right moves, very focused. You got nothing to be ashamed of.
Doug, thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
See you, man.
Thank you.
See you.
So with the elimination of Trav Green, we are now down to 2. Al Lohner, Adam Coates. Who will be the winner of the Best of the West Poker Challenge? The Best of the West Poker Challenge is brought to you by Northern Quest Resort and Casino. It's all about the journey. And by Western Gambling Journal. The trophies and the prize money. The final 2 combatants. We'll throw the cards in the air and see who will be the champion.
This is what it's all about. Heads up, no limit Texas Hold'em. Blinds now at 80 and 160,000.
Call.
Dealer is first to act before the flop and is also the small blind. Coates calls with 6-5 offsuit, 6-3 ace on the flop. That gives Coates a pair of sixes, and Lohner is betting out. Lohner with a flush draw here.
Adam Coates thinking about it and concedes it. And Al Lohner just picked up 160,000 chips.
Lohner here with a king-6 offsuit. And Coates with pocket threes. That's the hand that Lohner took out Trav Green with. Lohner announces a raise from the button.
Another 400.
Raise 400,000 more.
I'm all in.
Re-raise all in.
Coates has re-raised all in, and he will be at risk here.
We got that bad.
This is right here.
Just under 7.
Under 7? Yeah, I'm sitting on a little over $1 million.
No, it's
764.
it's 764.
Lohner still to call here.
Yes.
That's Campbell.
You heard him.
He wants to play.
Okay.
God, that's so sick.
And Coates can't believe
We're
he
gambling
called.
for 20 grand. Unbelievable.
Well, the comment by Coates referring to the difference in first and second place. It's a $20,000 difference.
Lohner pairs his kings on the flop and moves way ahead in this hand. 4 of spades gives Coates a flush draw. He's going to have to catch a 3 or a spade on the river, or Lohner is the champion.
And the 5 is no help to Coates. And Al Lohner knocks out Adam Coates and becomes the best of the West poker champion.
Not a bad payday for Coates, driving all the way from Seattle to be here. $20,000, but $40,000 top prize goes to Al Lohner.
I don't know.
Well, Adam, not only did you finish second, you won some money, but I would give you like the luckiest player, the happiest player. I mean, you are so much fun to watch.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I enjoy the game. I dedicated like half my life to it, all my time, and paid off today.
I mean, what does it feel like winning that kind of money?
Honestly, I don't even know. I got to go to the cage and check it out. I don't even know. Still a little bitter about the threes, but hey, what can you do?
Yeah, but you won on a 2-3 back there.
That's pretty exciting as well. Brutal.
Well, you're fun to watch, and it was a great, great tournament.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Take care,
Appreciate
Adam.
it. Thank you.
Congrats.
Awesome.
Adam Coates picking up the second place prize check of $20,000. Now let's go back to Doug Clark with our winner.
Al, amazingly, you never went away. No matter what happened, you never went away. How would you describe your play?
Very tight and very lucky.
I mean, you must be on top of the world.
I am. This is great, man. No, I can't believe it. I wish my family was here and stuff. You know, I was calling them all the time to tell them what was going on, and oh God, you know, you can do it. But God, my chip stack was like a yo-yo, up and down. So.
Now, was that final hand as exciting for you as it was for us?
No, it was gut wrenching when he turned over, and then he had the heart draw too with a pair. So, but you know, just luck.
Well, congrats, man. You're the winner.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm on TV and I got money. I paid for the trip.
Well, not only did Al pay for the trip, but he's got a lot of extra cash in his wallet, $40,000. Adam Coates finishing second with more than $20,000, and Trav Green finishes third. Casino manager Rick Middleman with the presentation of the trophies. For Anthony Fedeli, I'm Jim Brinson. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Best of the West Poker Challenge.